Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak 2. Feral Fiasco here, and last episode, the same day, 1:17 p.m., Edith, Blacklight District. Our investigation is moving steadily apace. The Blacklight District. It's been a couple of years since we last came here. Oh yeah, I remember Van leading us through the back way. This is our first time strolling in loud and proud like this. They must be talking about when Van rescued them from their pursuers. Yeah, the flashback. I had a feeling you might be familiar with the area. Yeah, the 13th district operates outside the law, so you won't find it on any maps. Just think of all the ways you could take advantage of that. Let's not say things that can come back to bite us. Well, the Blacklight District... Okay, this did end up being a place where a lot of sordid things happened, but also a lot of the hype moments were based here too. I'm aware, of course, that the two of you are capable of taking care of yourselves. But nevertheless, try to avoid poking your noses where they don't belong. That's all they ever do, though. We hear you. Yep, loud and clear. We wouldn't want to stir up any trouble. By the way, the coordinates point to the perp being on the other side of that gate. Right, and there's a super, like, we learned that there's a super, a super secret section of the Blacklight District, the even Blacklighter District, so you know how that goes. It's really the condemned sector, but... Whoa! There's no way that was there in the last game! I see. That must be the entrance to the condemned sector. Can we just walk right in? I don't see why not. It doesn't appear to be sealed off. Let's head through as soon as we're ready. No freaking way! It would be very, very funny if I loaded up my save. We did...
Whoa! There's so many neat-looking shops here.
We didn't get to peruse this place when we were here 2 years ago. I'd like to look around.
You can acquire all sorts of goods here, including illicit ones. If you aren't careful, some of these peddlers will swindle you. You two should be fine, though.
Yeah, there's... Maybe there were a bunch of stalls in front of it and it really was sitting right there. We just didn't notice.
What might you be after,
We want this chamomile cookie. So much CP restoration.
I'll be seeing you.
But definitely not going to complain about that. Rare items.
Got a great
Ooh.
lineup. Come again soon.
Buffalo wallet.
Lineup
Sure
at
thing.
great prices. Come again soon.
Definitely going to be able to make something out of that. Something a bit better. Okay. So we can't explore the whole place. Let's go ahead and buy from Jason
Welcome.
here.
Thank you for coming.
It
Please
says he's
stop
got...
by again.
Oh, it's probably equipment.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
I don't want to spend money on this type of thing. Assassin's gloves. Yeah.
Please stop by again.
Definitely want to make sure that we've got all of that. No, we can only visit these two shops. Okay, that's fine. We can't venture too far forth. The condemned sector is just past this gate. Should we go in? Entering the condemned sector will cause the main story to advance. As a result, some unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear. Oh, hold on. Let's go ahead and we're going to check around the joint, make sure that we've seen all the blue stuff, and that there's no events or quests or anything like that we've missed out on. Hold on. So, we've got free reign in the Tyrell district now, which I had not realized.
Please step on.
Definitely want to make sure...
Thank you for
Yes.
Please stop by again.
Get everything that our little hearts desire. Oh, check it out. Wait, 3-point heat. They've got they've got Nina starring in oh my gosh, what is it? Oh crap, I can't think of the name. It's Kuroko's basketball. No freaking way! Alright, so I guess that's because, what she says... Oh, is this something new here?
What's on the menu?
So, both, what is it? The reaction for, Nadia. Okay, nothing there, that's fine. But the reaction for Nadia when we hit the thing, she says something, and then it's like she's reacting to that treasure chest, which I only realized when I was editing. It's like that's what she's actually saying. Her booty line.
Please
Proverbs
take
of the
as much time as you
Warrior.
need. I hope to see you again.
The Proverbs ones definitely spin off into good equipment. So that's not too shab at all.
May I help you?
Yes, give up the goods.
Thank you.
So you've got plenty of gourmet points coming. Oh, check it out. What's up, Shino?
Hello.
Shino's salad. Whoa.
Thank you.
She's certainly stepping up what she offers. Now this
Hi
guy,
there.
yellow popcorn, honey churro. That sounds
again.
good. And can we see a movie here? One wonders.
Beep, beep.
They aren't open. Interesting. But okay, our trek for anything else continues. Okay, we did our walkabout, did all our purchasing, and now I'm extremely confident in our having seen everything. So let us continue onward. The same day, 1:34 p.m. Blacklight District Condemned Sector. So this is the dungeon of this area. Basically, it's sewer. So this is the Condemned Sector, huh? It's built a lot like the Blacklight District, but the vibe is totally different. That's because the Blacklight District is filled with people making a living for themselves, even if it isn't above board. This place, on the other hand, is far removed from the everyday hustle and bustle. That alone provides ample reason for unsavory characters to make use of it. I wonder if we're going to see a lot more human-type enemies here then. It's full of monsters too. Guess not. No sane person would want to step foot in here. Either way, we won't have to stick around for long. Yeah, the purpose coordinates are right down that way. Now, let's wrap this up. Me and S have a date to get back to. Okay, so I just hope, because we haven't actually done the, whoops, that's wrong.
Now's a great time for a shard.
We haven't actually done the, they all feel so different. There we go. But we're able to handle this thing. So maybe that means we'll be good to go against whatever's here, but I don't know. If we end up getting the slobber knocked out of us, then we will probably head into the Marian Garten. Alright, but yeah.
That went well.
We should have a good enough. Like, I think our level should be good enough. There's something over here.
Looks like a tough customer.
Oh, yeah.
Not fighting it, right?
No, we're good on that. I don't see any reason to grind. Like, we're gonna wait for... Because the battles...
There's nothing but monsters around here. No people at all.
According to the reports I've read, there are a few thugs and gangsters around, but that's all.
It's kind of unsettling. We should watch our backs while we're down here.
Watch out, I spot enemies.
Yeah, anybody who's hanging out down here... Oh my gosh. They're definitely on some type of axe murderer status. Oh, what is this? Is this an exit? Well, whatever it is, it's not accessible by us. So it doesn't matter. Oh, nope. This way. And it looks like that's the way to the boss. No, this is the way to the boss. Is that a dead end? It is a dead end. So what's that enemy doing all the way over there? I guess we shall see before too long. Okay, so we can head up this way. I like how you can tell how this place potentially used to be laid out when it was in use. I think that's a very interesting type of environmental world building. But it's like, what happened to this joint? Whatever it was nothing savory. So, I would have preferred to have been able to heal. Looks like this device controls that barrier. But we'll need a key card to get through. Let's look around and see if we can find one. Do we have to kill something for? Oh, no. We didn't know we needed a key card, so.
Would you like to try a shard search?
Yeah. Uh-oh. There's Boku enemies around here, though. Come to Papa. It's the key card. Whoa, whoever had this last certainly dropped it in a hurry, I'm assuming. We should be able to get through that barrier now. Obtained condemned sector keycard number 1. Oh, it's another one of these. So I'm sure there's going to be multiple key cards then. So there's going to be multiple visits to this place. And they're probably not going to all be that easy to get. But for right now, it was as easy as a singular shard search. We're pretty far in now. Some of those monsters were a pain, but they didn't give us too rough a time. Props to you on that, Blade Lady. Hard not to feel safer than A-Rank Bracer on your side. Plus, it gives me a free pass to take it easy. So you say, but I can tell you aren't pulling your punches in combat. As much as you pretend you're slacking off, in truth, you're carefully studying the enemy's actions. Nadia is a multifaceted young lady. You then use your findings to strike at their weaknesses and support your comrades with minimal effort and maximal precision. I doubt things would have gone half as smoothly if I came down here by myself. She's like, you guys were as good as half of me. Huh. Guess you didn't earn your fancy title off looks alone. Your eyes are as sharp as your blade. Friendly warning, though. Lay off a bit on the flattery. Otherwise, Nadia might slack off for real next time. Aw, why you gotta out me like that, S? Still, she makes a good point. Fighting alongside you is definitely reassuring. You and Van overlap a little in that way. It reminds me of someone else I know too. Even if your fighting styles are nothing alike. Yeah, they're big brother. I'm not quite sure how to feel about being equated with Van. As for this someone else, are you referring to your former employer? Of course, you would know all about that. She is a top-ranking bracer. She probably knows more, yeah, that guy. Are you kidding? Who could relax around that guy? Even his allies couldn't tell what he was thinking. Oh, then who the heck are they talking about? Still, as long as we followed his orders, we'd come out on top before we knew it. The one S was talking about is my big brother. Her big brother. Oh, right, 3 and S. He was Swin's former partner, basically. They used to be partners before I came along. Oh, I wasn't aware. That must have been this must have been during their time as assassins. Dang! I forgot Nadia's not an only child. May I ask where their brother is now? He's with Adios. Nowhere. He died way, way back. But you know, I didn't realize he makes you feel that way, S. I never got to fight alongside him, so it's too late for me to find out what it's like. My apologies. It was tactless of me to pry. No, it's fine. The past is the past, right? Nadia. What matters now is that I have S and S has me. So no need to worry. Honest. Besides, we wound up adding another member to our found family too. She's right. The old us would never believe it, but we've come a long way. Sure have. That's why I'm gonna dig deep and do it for her. For her? I wonder if this relates to whatever it is they're searching for. Sorry, I know you've got questions, but we'd rather keep a tight lid on things for now. Right, they can't go spilling all of their guts to you. You're under no obligation to tell me. Still, it's for a fact that we're working as a team at the moment. So please, let me know if there's anything I can do. And I don't just mean that as a bracer. We appreciate that. Yay! Another member of our Friends in High Places list! Thanks, Elaine. That's the first time she's called me by my name. I suppose this means we've finally broken the ice. You're very welcome. Now, enough chit-chat. Shall we head further in? Sounds like a plan. You dig deep too, S. We can't just wait around for her to come back on her own. Right, especially not after how much Van's done to pave the way for us. You can bet I'll step up my game. Wouldn't want to disappoint my other little sister. Yeah, Nadia doesn't want to hear that. Other little sister? Is that still how he thinks of me? And after everything we've been through, stick a dagger in my heart, why don't you? She's down so bad for him. Nadia, we're leaving. Wait for me, us. Aw, it's cute though.
Hey, have you grown a few Rage S? Are you on a growth spurt?
Both of them have.
Well, stop it. If you keep that up, we'll start looking like siblings.
Is there a problem with that?
I can't even with you.
You really are a fun pair.
I agree. Their dynamic is very nice. All right, so let's go ahead down here. More of this scaffolding, these stairs. I wonder this place, how far, well, because I kind of called it that last time, but geez, the condemned sector just makes it all the more real. This place really is the Geofront, but in Calvard. And there's probably a bunch of different sections to this place, too. But it's like, how deep underground are we? Yep, take a look at it. Another door for the condemned sector. I wonder why it's like this. In case they needed to trap people or something, maybe? No, okay. This is the way forward. Action 2. Hold on. That's gonna,
Let me handle this.
yeah. She doesn't even have an Action 1. Let's... Okay, God dang. Alright, I'm gonna need to open up a new slot on Elaine. Crap. Whoops. I did not mean to use up my charge right there. But first things first, because it looks like it's going to let us, now that we know we need the key cards. Uh-oh.
Deploying shark.
Okay, yes, I realize this. So you can tell when there's a boss fight afoot, because it'll be a giant empty area that you'll waltz right into. Sometimes crap. You know what would have been nice here? An Action 2 on her part. Look at her turn order. All right. Nah, she's just gonna go for it. Yeah. Everybody gets a piece. Yeah. Ooh, and she's got an S-Break Plus coming up. Or Boost Plus, rather. Holy! Oh, this is curtains.
Energy output max activating. Boost gauge limit removed.
Well, all right then. Whew. Okay, can we escape from this battle? Probably not, right? Oh, we're cooked. All right, well, this is it. Yeah, we definitely need to get to grinding. All right, well, hey. All right, tearing us up truly did not even begin to cover it. So instead of grinding here, let's go to Phase 2 of the Marian Garten. Rather than Kincaid, Renee, let's go ahead and have Van on hand. Exit. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's start investigating.
Adventure awaits! Let's go!
Disarm 3 devices. Okay. Uh-oh. I think what I'm going to have to do, because we can definitely get through the thing. Crap. Oh crap, the cross charge. God dang it, my muscle memory's not set for that just yet. Oh well. Go ahead and do this. Ferocious pecking. Yeah, and see, Van's taking a bad beating too. We'll at the very least be able to get his level up. There we go. Too easy. Yeah, okay. Maybe not grinding on these things. We'll have Agnes with Thalis. Well, her tier should also, yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I might need to put a bit more work in the tier. Is that... Do we have to blast it? Okay. Interesting. But this place, it's got instead of it being like the other place during the daytime, it's more like it during the night. Or no,
There's a whole swarm of
during I don't want to say dusk or dawn. I'm not sure what to call this time of day. Like a pre-dusk sort of thing? It looks cool.
This cutie has booty.
But yes, what I think I'm going to end up having to do, U material. We got this. Disarm 3 devices within the area. Earthen verse. Time to cast Arts Cut. We don't have any earthen verses.
Like that area's done with.
Yeah. But we'll definitely be getting our grind on. I might do that. I might do that right before, because I just want to hit the I just want to hit the important stuff for us here. Shard tokens, yeah, right. We definitely need as many of those as possible. Ooh, uh-oh. Oh, do we? I wonder if we get anything for disarming more of these. The answer appears to be no, not really. But, okay, that's fine. So, in the previous game, it was more like the, everybody's basic attacks really felt about the same, but it was their charge attacks that had different ranges, different cooldowns, different startups. Here, it looks like they went out of their way for every character on the field to feel different. Like, Swin, I think it's most noticeable with him. He's got a lot of, like, his attacks start up extremely quickly, but they've got a serious cooldown. Healing items, space quartz. I'd actually rather do the slay monsters thing, but I want the quartz. That's what we're really after.
Are you kidding me? How big is this place?
Considering it's not constrained by physical space-time, it can be as big as it it can be as big as the hackers want it to be. Yes. More of these. Oh, and we can activate them from afar too. As long as we can. Whoa. Oh, okay.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Yeah, but that ain't specifically what we're after. Because the Marian, what is this time of day called? Yeah, I think pre-dusk. Oh, what? Oh, okay. I'm like, because I was looking at the menu and the mini map, and I was like, wait, there should be a thing right here. But no, I made the wrong turn. Oh, you know what I should have done? The enemies who walloped us, I should have actually checked what their level was. I'm sure if I just, once we have like a serious bounty of enemies on our hands, like the real big ones around, we'll be able to just keep killing those until they don't give us very much XP any longer. And that's generally how you want to go about it. Since our dead end was all the way back here, it looks like... I don't recall walking right past one of those devices, but... There's one... Okay. That's fine. We've got one right there. Nope. Everybody move out the way. One more of these. Yes, please. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Now we have to wait. Oh, no. If we get up to one of these devices, it instantly resets our cooldown? Or maybe it's got a completely separate cooldown. An EP cut 1, citrine ring. So, I am not going to get the citrine ring because we don't... I just don't make use of that type of quartz. When your HP is low, I really don't operate on that. Maybe there's like a bunch of busted strategies for when your HP is low, but I try not to get to that point. So where is... Okay, the exit is right over thine. Maybe one of these, one of the things, because I'm sure... Well, okay. So for Nightmare, I've never done a Nightmare run of any of these games. It's not a difficulty that interests me. Hard, I feel like, is a good balance between, what's the best way to phrase it? Expecting mastery of the systems, but still being forgiving, because I make a lot of mistakes in battle. Hitting the wrong thing, choosing the wrong item, but hard difficulty in these games I've found, it's more like it expects a high level of proficiency with the systems. Nightmare sounds like it demands intricate knowledge of the game, and it's like I've played a lot of these, but my gameplay style is definitely hard centric rather than Nightmare ready. It's just, I don't want to paradigm shift how I operate in these, because I'd probably have to start examining, oh, should I have... Well, I probably doubt I would have. Slay monsters, disarm devices. Water quartz, mirage quartz. For mirage, the best we could get is, like, mind. For water, we could get HP. And I think I'd like an HP quartz.
We still have a ways to go. Stay alert.
Slay 3 medium-sized monsters. Like, I'm sure I could, like, there's no doubt in my mind that I could win a Nightmare run. I just don't plan on putting myself through that sort of thing anytime soon. The second hardest difficulty is the one for me, except if there's only 3, in which case it's hard for moi. Nope. Crap. I do like the cross-charge thing. Nope. I'm just not very good at actually getting that executed on. There we go. So, we're going to go ahead, pay you guys back with some of this van action. There we go. One of these. And then some of these. Dang, we would have liked for it to have been Swin's turn because he would have gotten shards boosted. Well, that was fairly quick. Yes, okay, Water Sepith times 30. Cobalt Ring. Alright, we're just going to do another HP one. This is what I was fairly certain we would get.
Treasure.
Yeah, see, that was actually quite a lot of XP for slaying the medium-sized ones. So I think what I'm going to do from here, because this is the last section before the actual big boss of this place, I'm actually going to cut right to when I've done all of my grinding for us. I'm not sure what level I'm gonna hit, but don't worry, it'll be a good one.
Treasure.
So give me just one single solitary second. Neat. Okay, I think I might have actually been better off grinding in the other place, because these enemies... Oh, let me not speak too soon. Take the Grendel has been made available.
So annoying. Let's kill it and move on.
And these things are...
Explain data.
Yeah, they're level 19.
Do this.
Win Garudamimus.
Certain arts work well on it.
So we'll go ahead and Chrono Drive. But yes, I think doing this might not have been strictly the move. She will actually get hitches and stitches.
Pull out all the stops.
Pricks foes with pins and tears them apart. It's slow.
Don't burn out, everyone.
So what we want to do, yeah. It would have been nice if Van had gotten to... Alright, well, that's fine. Glitter Gale.
Too bad.
He's 199? Are you serious? Alright, that's fine.
I'll exploit that.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
She is muted. So we'll have her... Let's actually look at what our food's looking like. We'll give the Quincy pudding to you.
Thanks a million.
Is there a reason why Nanas can't use her Nana Festival? Oh, she didn't have enough, obviously.
We can win.
2,700, that's it? That's not good.
I'll remember this.
I probably should be putting... Okay, so she does have breath, but we can't use it.
Easy does it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to
Thanks a lot.
have her back up and breath some.
Get on.
Okay, Van.
Easy does it.
Let's take that Grendel.
Get going, Dan.
Time to pump it up.
Yeah. We'll do... This one is lower.
I like it, Dan.
Not the strongest thing ever. But definitely
Certain
better.
arts work well on it.
You can do this.
Interesting. Okay, we're definitely about to start losing people.
Easy does it.
This restores 580.
Thanks a million.
Glitter Gale. Wow. We didn't suffer a bunch of deaths right there. Okay,
Your health is low.
it is low.
Zypha activate.
And she'll...
All set.
What do we have? Do we have something that cures 600? Cures ailments. But this also... I'm not going to use that.
Thanks a lot.
Raptor Roar. Ooh. Another Raptor Roar. Alright, there goes Elaine.
Need to heal.
Not exactly what we were wanting to see. But... let's get her with one of these. We can't be stingy with our items here. That ain't gonna work.
I can't do this.
And I don't think... Oh, I've only got tier bombs. 500. 800. Oh, it's not looking too good, is it? Okay, yes, a pet boost.
Here's a pick-me-up.
And it's just for everyone else. Good stuff, Van.
I won't show any mercy.
As long as we keep having her do that... Okay, so I think having Nana pet boost is going to be the
Brace
move.
yourself. Something's coming.
a million.
Go for it, Elaine.
Will... And she'll breath again. No, because Nana's in a situation. What do we got?
Something's coming.
420. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks a million.
All right.
We'll take that.
So from here, let's go for this. Then we'll do
Something's coming.
HP absorb, not strictly necessary.
Enemy approaching.
Impede into hate up, and then limited blaster. Because now we'll actually be using his other stuff. And cool, covering exactly who we needed to cover. Okay. Ooh, 0 arts. Nana will be boosting us.
Something's coming.
Here you go.
And can she move out of range of that and still heal Van? If not, Van, I might just have to take this on the chin.
Brace yourself. Something's coming.
So she can't pick... She can't choose herself. Very interesting. Yeah, and just Van got hit, which is actually the most... Uh-oh. Whew, okay.
Take him out.
So, what do we have?
Don't hold
He's
back.
muted and paralyzed?
Easy does it.
Van's not going to be able to do anything.
You can do this.
We'll have... Okay, once she moves, once she does her Knights of Asteria... Yeah.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
Oh, once she does her attack, rather...
Great time for a shard boost.
We're doing good.
Van... He's gonna be our ace in the hole here.
Bag.
Yeah,
Thanks a million.
we'll win.
Then one of these.
Boost gauge upgraded.
Swin is gonna...
You can do this.
Because the big problem... Alright, yeah.
Stop.
I was trying not to, but keeping Nana alive is definitely top priority.
Our time to shine.
Okay, she will pep boost, obviously,
Pick me up. I believe in you, S.
and then she'll actually attack.
I believe in you, S.
Who needs... Van needs a Curia Balm badly,
Easy does it.
so that when he goes in, he'll be good to go.
Thanks, pal. You got this, Van.
We do indeed got this. Let me make sure I don't mess up on my button presses, because this could get dice.
Go, man.
I got you covered.
There we go. So, we're going to start with this one. This should take it out.
We're doing good.
Let's actually... That'll cost 160, no.
We should go on the attack.
I agree, and that's exactly what we're about to do.
Boost gauge limiter.
Is that the one? Got him. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think these things they're a lower level than we are, but they're working us. Swin is actually coming up. Do we have anything that cures a straight T, which cures ailments? That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Can he? Does he have impede? No, he does not.
Something's coming.
Certain arts work well on.
Yeah. go ahead and have him go in.
Have no choice.
This thing's not marked or anything.
Let's do this.
Activating. Boost gauge limit.
Alright, but at least it's a critical aerial dust. But yeah, we're definitely out of the doghouse now.
I'll exploit that.
And then she'll go in. Almost there. Glitter breath, which was enough to almost kill Nana, but not enough to actually do it. Nadia. I think I've called her Nana several times. Hitches and stitches. Impede, rot, burn.
Don't be a hero.
What is... Well, the play here is just to keep eating, I think.
I got you covered.
And then we'll have Van just go in and finish this thing.
I got your hand.
Should be it. Ooh. Okay. I cannot lie. We had to work for that. Rank 6, arts defense plus 8. That wouldn't have helped. We had to work for that. Floating Isles phase 2 clear.
Got him.
MVP Van obtained 5 SP and 50 Marduk points as a reward for clearing the floor for the first time. So, Van can't be Employee of the Month. Oh, there's multiple clear rewards. Interesting. Why is Nadia grayed out like that? But okay, let's go for... I'm gonna do the Mystic Cube really quickly.
Looks like you've gathered some tokens, huh?
Use a support item. Earth Orb increases Earth Sepith. Oh no. Let's begin analysis. So this is what we got out of this. The first skirmish in the dawn and now at the beginning, those look interesting. A data fragment of the song. Oh, that's the sound test. Okay, whatever. Increases movement. Wait, Alter Vine? Vine was a Hollow Core in the first game, so now we can get Hollow Cores from this as well. And that's just it outright. Interesting. Craft enhancement, yes. We don't have... Who's got... Van has 10. We can't reset any of these. But yes, we will be waiting because, as you've seen, I don't really make a whole lot of use of this. Yeah. I don't know what temper is. Cross Cipher. Yep, definitely. Let's pump up the damage on that. Stun up to 26. Turn delay down to 147. Power up to 315. Hers is fine. And Nana Festival. Stun damage 18, 147, 275 for the power. And oh, hold on. Or should I do Pep Boost? HP recovery. Ooh. Ah. Yeah.
Will this also make it look cuter?
And we need at least... Yeah, we're still waiting on all these, but that's okay. We can log out. Now, let's, okay. I'm going to head to...
Confirming your schedule.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Oh! Can we not? We cannot leave. Uh-oh. Wait, I think... Okay. I'm pretty sure in the Marian Garten, we can...
Welcome
yes.
to Marduk's support.
Repair
Let me know
data.
if you need anything, okay?
Swin's towel on yes, United hair. What does that say? Oh, Gentle Bear. Okay, I only saw it for a second and I thought it was some kind of German thing. Well, I'll come back to all this because I need to stay
Thanks a bundle.
focused.
Let me know if you need anything, okay?
We can buy those for us. I think we'll do... Let's do 2 for Nadia. Because she's furthest away. Grendel skill stones. We can sell these? That seems like a very bad idea.
Thanks a bundle.
They've got a low trade
We've
value
got
for a
the
reason,
good
I'm
stuff.
sure. Yes, give us the money.
Thanks a bundle. We've got the good stuff.
I agree. Exactly what we're needing. Okay. So, we need... Yeah. Just go ahead and open up all of these. And we're only focusing on these guys because they're who we're currently playing as. Swin and Nadia will also get one of these. Okay. We're gonna save some resources for Van's side. Action 1, of which we have 2. Who doesn't have... He's got an action 1. She does not have an action 1. We'll just take an action 1 from somebody else, honestly. La Crest and Earthguard. Yeah, we'll get La Crest. Not gonna set that plugin just yet. Oh, and that reminds me. We definitely do need to look at, Can we... Plugins... Which is the one?
I'll work my magic.
Okay, empty slot. Okay, that doesn't help us very much, does it? Alright. So he has nothing in this empty slot. Let's give him... Because he's already got Chrono Drive. And she's got Forte, Spark Edge, and Firebolt, which have been useful. We'll give her La Forte instead. And I don't want all of our... He'll get Earthguard. Because I don't want all of my support on one person, you know? Did they take away having to unlock the custom slots with, Well, I guess it makes sense. I guess in universe, they decided that, yeah, we already would have done all that. And I think we'll do one more. And definitely some cast 2s for everybody.
Appreciate your business.
Yes. Thank you, Marian Garten. Saved our freaking bacon, that is for sure.
Let me handle. That's a single element slot.
It is. Okay, so since we don't have anything else we can
Skill
put
set
there.
updated.
Firestorm? What's that all about? Increases preemptive shard attack damage by 20%. And it'll give her Swordbreaker.
New
Sure.
skill unearthed.
And she'll get the action
Skill
2.
set updated.
Along with a cast
Skill
1.
set updated.
And what's Fortune? Enemies drop more items. Now we need an EP cut.
I'll work my magic.
He's got a hit 1, so he'll get the EP
Skill set
cut.
changed.
Let's give him an HP up. And the cast 1.
Activating maintenance.
She already has a cast 1, so she'll get an... I need to go in and get another action.
Skills changed.
We'll give her an EP.
Ooh, a shiny new skill.
And this is where her action one is gonna go. Give me 1 second.
Deploying charge.
Round 2 against these guys. So we're going to open up with. Let's go for an Argent Thorn. Uh-oh.
We can win.
That hurts really badly, actually.
Activate.
Our time to shine.
She's going to have to pet boost.
Here's a pick-me-up.
And she can only heal them.
Go for it, Elaine.
She's coming up next for us.
We'll win. Engaging. Boost gauge up.
And that Swordbreaker is nice. Okay. Cool. Already almost killed her.
Here you go.
Yeah, maybe putting this on our fastest character was the move.
Focus unleashed.
She's going to have to breath.
Activate.
Yeah, these cross guards are serious.
Here we go.
Let's have her pet boost from a safe distance, because it doesn't matter where she's standing. Uh-oh.
We can win.
Can he, if he Earth Guards himself, yes, he can get both of them.
Engaging skill.
Wide open.
And then she'll go right back in.
Engaging.
There we go. Sure you guys like that. Ooh, okay. And this is what I meant by hard mode feeling more forgiving. Because I think I wouldn't have been able to come up with a strategy like this on the fly, implement it, and have it actually be worthwhile in Nightmare. You will pet boost your teammates.
Here you go.
So now we're even speedier. Does she have
Focus unleashed.
Sword Ortiz? Okay. She's also got Lohengrin too. I killed something. Whoa. Holy. Okay, I'm like, that thing is tracking us. Can we can we get around that? Okay. Yeah. So, let's do. Well, honestly,
We're doing good.
she's still on her recast, so we're not going to be able to use that for anything else just yet.
I'll be quick.
So might as well. No target. Yeah, not about to get us. F that.
I'll exploit that.
Swin.
Swin will continue Earth Guarding. That is literally the only thing keeping us in this fight. Zephyr Raymond. Oh no, the other one's probably going to do it too. Yep. Alright. Far from ideal. But I think we've got time for... There we go.
Swin.
A La Forte.
That's
So
it.
now you're friggin' marked. Not gonna like that. And it's got a much larger AoE. So we're gonna be making use of that for sure. Basically every fight to come.
We can win.
We can. Let's actually do you.
Too slow.
Because I'm confident in Swin's ability. Put that pain to you. Yeah. Uh-oh. La Forte is definitely a game changer. Holy crap. F it.
We'll win. Engaging.
We're not trying to see another Zephyr Raymond.
Still a ways to
There we go.
I'm just gonna keep growing and growing.
Alright. Hey, what's that on the floor there? Looks a lot like that key card from earlier. One of the monsters must have swallowed it. Let's take it with us. Obtain condemned. So we had to pump ourselves up just a little bit.
Gauge level maximum.
We were definitely having trouble because of our starting. Everybody was still on their starting Orbment setups, basically. Not doing us any favors. This does look like the way forward.
There's so many.
There are.
Okay.
But for the time being, looks like we can't get through with the key card we have now. Oh, okay, so it is that other place, which will probably have an even tougher enemy awaiting us. That's A-okay. Or it's this one, maybe. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. There must be some kind of challenge here. It's not going to give us the key card, let us walk. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be the end of the end of what we can do for right now. Cook sweet eclair. Yeah.
Nothing like a home-cooked meal.
Gonna get one of these.
To the letter.
And then we're gonna immediately eat it. Yeah. And then the Wing Blade Plus. Okay, most excellent. Do we have something to up our... No, we're already set on that. Trade. Soldier's Medal. Well, we're not that hard up for any of this stuff just yet. Okay. And from here... Oh, we do want to, recover.
Much better.
Oh, I was gonna eat for that. Oh, well, whatever. It'll help us out in the battle, so... Now with that, let's see what we're fighting this time.
The coordinates lead here, correct?
Yeah, this should be the place.
Hold it. I sense someone. Or maybe not. Weird.
So, someone who Swin can't get a beat on. Are they gonna reintroduce her this early?
There is something over there, though.
Ooh, interesting.
Anyone recognize it?
It bears a striking resemblance to the Aurora, the city of Basel's main terminal.
Okay. Vaguely, I guess. It does ring a bell visually.
The original was blown apart during the incident, but I did hear of a prototype that survived.
I thought that came up and was... Well, whatever. I guess it's here.
Though the one I saw in the documentation wasn't quite this color.
A black supercomputer.
There's no sign of the perpetrator, but I'm willing to bet that this is what's causing the orbital net issues.
Hopefully it's not doing it on its own. We've dealt with too many technological singularities already.
During the Basel incident, the Aurora commandeered a massive amount of computational resources over the network. My understanding is that the service outages were a byproduct of that.
Sounds like what happened with Elysium, just on a way teensier scale.
Thank Adios.
Question is, what's all of that processing power being used for?
Right. Though I don't think we can expect to find the answers here. Before anything else, we should deactivate this Black Aurora. Nadia, if you would.
Oh, she's just gonna... Wait, is Nadia gonna be able to... Alright, well...
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
I guess just destroying it would be to,
Watch out!
Whoa! We're gonna do this without... No, that's not it, is it?
What are these things? Something's off about them.
They look like they're byproducts of the Red Fairy.
Beastly shadows? They have such a sinister aura.
Are they trying to protect the terminal?
Not so sure these guys have the brain cells for that. The only thought running through their heads is turning intruders into mincemeat.
Then our only option is to respond in kind. Brace yourselves.
Hopefully these things aren't too much stronger than what we were already fighting. They do look to be smaller fry, though, hopefully.
Now's a great time for a shard.
Nah, we're gonna save all that.
Go for it, Elaine.
Get some. Yeah, see, we're...
My time to shine.
Might want a boost here.
Dang. This critical will be way better served on somebody else, but... We're going to have her... Well, we'll hold off on that sweet eclair.
We're doing good.
Have her get nice and far away because La Forte has a much more merciful...
A good chance for a shard boost.
Yeah.
Initiating drive.
Wait, Nadia's out of range, I think. Jeez. So they can heal themselves off of us. That's not good. Let's go ahead and we'll start with one of these. Open up with our big gun. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Oh, that is not what we want to see. Despairing roar. Okay. I think at this point I'm fairly confident in saying Falcom is back on their BS. I think every single main enemy we faced so far has had a way to self-regen. So not a fan of that, but we got to deal with it. Let's have Nadia dip into her EP. Who's lower? You, by not all that little. Get some. And he cannot impede. We'd have to give him something in order to be able for him to try. Will this give us? Yes, okay. And this should actually be it. Because these things are obnoxious, but no way! It was too far? That's crazy! Let's re-up on the La Forte. Alright, but that's what makes these things obnoxious to deal with, I guess. The fact that they can heal off of us. Now, will the Sword Breaker matter? Not in the face of this Despairing Roar nonsense. And if we miss, it can counterattack from that far at range? That's it for Nadia. She's dead. Yeah. It healed off more HP than she even freaking had. So with this,
we can win.
We'll have... Will she be able to get the 10? No, not even close. Instantly killed her again.
I'll remember this.
Okay, we gotta say F it for Nadia. I'm so sorry, Nadia.
We can win.
Killing the crap out of this thing comes first. Yeah, and plus she still got the same amount of XP. Falcom is forgiving like that.
That was too close for comfort.
Wait, there's a bunch of JRPGs where Nadia would have gotten nothing, but it's kind of, which, actually, come to think of it, Nadia did experience most of the battles, she just went down before the victory, so there are other JRPGs that would have given her reduced experience for being dead at the end of it.
They were a lot tougher than I expected. Did anyone else think they felt familiar?
It's like the Red Grendel.
Yes. And I know exactly what they remind you of.
Yeah.
That crimson monstrosity. Not as powerful, of course, but a significant threat nonetheless.
Well, at least they're over and done with.
I wouldn't be so sure.
So, someone's gonna come in and save us. Probably the presence that Swin felt.
Now there's 3?
So, but what? There's actually there's one presence in particular.
If only we were so lucky.
Oh, that's what. Oh.
Oh, for real?
No! I just can't get a read on these things. But that might be the least of our worries.
So. Oh. Well, at least we're not going down without a fight.
There's more every time I look.
We're on our last legs here.
We need a 4th party member.
I'll try to cut a path. Once I do, you two use it to escape.
Ready to sacrifice herself. But, okay, is this gonna be the dead end? But I thought, okay, I had the impression that Van would be getting the dead ends. We have no, well, Nadia's got it, doesn't she?
There's no point. They'd catch up to us in no time. Nadia might be able to make it alone, though. If I stay behind with you.
She's not gonna go for that.
But Ez, what about our promise? You said we'd stick together to the end. I need you, Ez. You're what keeps me going.
Aw.
You're the reason I can smile no matter where we are or how bad things get.
Nadia.
Maybe you and I can draw their attention.
Oh, everybody's trying to die for everybody else. It's noble. It's what makes them heroic, but...
That way, Elaine will have a fighting chance of forcing her way out.
By abandoning you? I could never.
Right, nobody's trying. Everybody wants to die, and nobody wants to be the one who gets the Survivors Guild.
Let's do it, S.
Yeah. I'm with you to the very end.
They're making the decision for her.
Don't!
Oh no. I feel so bad for Elaine. No way. They did it. Oh, Nadia and Swin, no.
How did this happen?
So yes. So everybody's traveling back in time. Honestly, okay. Because some people, were commenting that's like, there's a lot of idiot ballery going on here, but I thought, I fully expected for us to go in and walk out of this just fine. I thought someone would, okay. So in a previous game where there wasn't time travel, what would have happened is that a fourth party member would have come out of nowhere, killed everybody in a few hits, and then we might have gotten a real boss battle against something, but then we'd have just gotten introduced to a new character. But but when the plot doesn't intervene, there's this feels like a lot more realistic of an outcome. But okay. So yes, let's move back. February 27th, 1:30 p.m.
My head. What was that just now?
So, going back in time after you died, that is a fairly new detail. Normally, in games where there's time travel, you go back right before you die. And in Zero Time Dilemma's case, the dumbest way possible. Now that time travel was idiotic, but it's oh my god. But we're not worried about that. We're not worried about that right now. But this, you can be fully dead and still get a second chance. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm not sure. I thought we were gonna be good to go. I did not expect for us to die. I thought that would have just been Van's section.
Weren't we about to head into the condemned sector? Wait, did we already do that? Or am I just making things up?
Nadia, look.
Whoa! Why is it glowing?
Funny, yeah, why?
It stopped.
Just like that. Nope, I got nothing.
Yeah, it's realistic for the characters to not immediately jump to, we died and traveled back in time. Elaine.
What's come over me?
This is her second time with this sensation, though.
Are the two of you all right? Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Right. She doesn't know exactly why she feels so relieved, but she knows she feels relieved.
Huh? Safe from what?
Right. I guess Elaine retains, because Nadia and Swin, they feel disoriented, but she's got a lot more because she wasn't dead when it happened, I assume.
Were we in danger?
No. Not at all. Sorry to alarm you.
What is that, right? But I do like this because normally, in all the past games, it would have just been the main protagonist experiencing this. But the love is being spread around a lot. I do enjoy that bit.
Are these hallucinations? It's as if I'm remembering events that have yet to occur.
Nope. It was a previous you from the future.
This isn't the first time it's happened either. I just shrugged it off back then, but could these be things I've actually experienced?
So she's learning.
Surely that can't be right. And yet...
And okay, when we started 1B, 5 days advanced into the future. I'm sure if we did 1A, it probably picked up the very next day. So by this point in the timeline, Van has probably already figured this out, or at least started to get on this particular path that Elaine is on.
Well, no time to lose. The condemned sector awaits.
No, man, we need backup.
Right behind you.
But who do we go to? Call for backup, head to the condemned sector. Yeah, the game was like, are you sure? Why is it even giving us the option to redo the dead end?
Just a moment. We don't know what dangers might be lurking behind that gate. I'd be hesitant to face them with just the three of us. Let me call in some backup.
So, is it gonna be Jin? Right, she's like, okay, well, whatever. Or maybe Renee. It is Jin. Makes sense. Jin Vathek, the immovable.
Hey there, kiddos. How's tricks? Must be a pretty tough job. Not often Elaine goes running to me for help.
She is thoroughly spooked, so yeah.
Jin the Immovable.
The guy who's basically S rank? Don't you think that's a little overkill?
Not at all.
It's difficult to explain. But something about this gives me a bad premonition. I'll feel a lot more at ease with Jin coming along.
Laying it on a little thick there, I'd say.
She really is not, but he has no context for that feeling yet.
Still, I've got at least a decade on all of you, so I'll try not to embarrass myself too badly.
Right, I think Jin is actually, like, at least back in the very first game, Trails in the Sky, I think Jin was like 26 or something, but they did that man dirty with the art back then.
Wow.
Now they're doing him dirty with
you
the...
tread pretty lightly for someone built like a bear.
Now they're doing him dirty with the voice. And again, I don't think his new VA is bad. It's just not Patrick Sates, when there's no reason for it not to be.
It's Swin and Nadia, right? Looking forward to working together. We keep a lot of the same company, so I've heard a good deal about you already.
Yeah, they basically run in the exact same circle.
Just what kind of kooky information network did we end up in?
When going back quite a while.
Hey, the less energy we have to waste explaining, the better.
The situation is just as I described during our call.
I wonder if this means we'll be able to take Jin into the Marian Garten. Something tells me we're not gonna, though.
We're heading for the coordinates Nadia pinpointed in the condemned sector, so that we can apprehend whoever's behind the network failures.
Got it. I'll bring up the rear then.
Great! Now that our team is stacked, I can goof off all I want.
Right.
Why are you like this?
All right, team fully
This
assembled.
time we'll get it right.
Why does she think that? This time? But it's way too strong of a power, honestly. Ooh, a blue sub-event. Let's head right to that. Wait, Jin isn't even... Jin's a freaking guest? Okay.
There's nothing but monsters around here. No people at... Wait a minute. Haven't we been here before?
Now that you mention it, I'm getting some serious deja vu. But why?
There's so many. What a pain.
So, because Jin is just a guest in the party... Yeah. Well, that's lame, but who knows how long that's gonna be the case for, you know? This ladder could serve as a good shortcut. Really? This was here the whole time? It won't be easy to lower, though, with all that rust caked on. But now that we have Jin here, he can give it one of his magic martial arts mighty attacks and we'll be good. Aw, phooey. Can't you just scrape it off or something? Let me take a look. Huh! Yeah. Nice one, Z-Bear. You're way too good for A rank. I'm impressed you were able to hold back enough to avoid breaking it. It's nothing to make a fuss over. Now come on, let's keep moving. Yeah, he's like, I could do that in my literal sleep. So it's all too good. Down we go. Now we can skip all the BS.
Woohoo! Z-Bear is here to carry us. Okay.
I don't mind doing some of the heavy lifting. Just try not to get too careless. If something big comes our way, though, I'll send him packing.
I really am glad we brought you along, Jin.
Heat bros. Oh, we're long. So, okay, it's actually kind of funny when I think about it because his name has changed quite a not quite a few times, but the very first way back when I actually met him originally as Zane Vathek. The first episode that he ever showed up, he was Zane, but what ended up happening is that the Trails in the Sky SC, it got a patch between that episode and the next one. And so when I loaded it back up, he was Zin Vathek. Or at least until I realized he said his name in the previous game and it was supposed to be Jin. This is where the coordinates lead. No perps around, but there is something over there. A black aurora. I knew it. Must be a replica of the terminal that was destroyed in Basel. A replica? Okay, because I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure we went to the backup and destroyed it. So both of them would have been dealt with. On that note, you almost sounded like you knew it was going to be here, Elaine. Right, Elaine? Something you're not telling us? Not exactly. It was more of a gut instinct, for lack of a better word. Oh, yeah? The purpose probably using this to muck up Edith's orbital network. I get the feeling that isn't their real motive, though. Just one more thing to chew on. What do you say we start by shutting this thing down? Gladly, but before we get to that... Yeah, we have a few fires to put out. There's something about these guys. I feel like we've seen them before. They're uncanny as all hell. Now I get why you were put off about this. There may be reinforcements as well. We need to focus on taking them out one at a time. Got it.
Watch out. You're up against a large group.
Yeah, we can't control him, but that's okay. He is ready to scrap.
Our time to shine.
She cannot pep boost.
That's it.
My turn.
Good chance for a shard boost.
Yeah, we wasted an S boost plus, actually.
No need to go easy on him.
I agree. Let's get to work in this one.
Too slow.
Let's go, immovable.
Thundering kick. Everybody get... Oh, no, it's single target. Can't move. Okay, so let's do this. He can...
My turn.
That despairing roar, though.
Boost gauge limit removed.
Yeah, see, if I do this, they just heal off the damage with multiple different options to do so. Oh my 80os. I should have hit him with a La Forte or something. These feral bites. Everybody's getting one.
Now I'm mad.
So you'll La Forte everybody. Yeah, see, they're basically healing off all the damage we just did.
Put you in your place.
Here you go.
Now Elaine, once it's her turn again... But they all just get to move so much. Yeah, they're back to full health, basically. Which one is... Who's lowest? 5k? Well, you're low and close, so...
You've got this.
Now let's see if you like these apples. A little bit of this action.
Boost gauge upgraded.
That's 2. 490. That's okay. Nope. F out of here. One more feral bite. And now this is in the bag.
Wide open.
Go ahead and bully these things to death.
Eat.
There we go.
I'm counting on you, Jay.
Distend. Did he really have to flex on him? He could have just want us to fight. Oh, Jin. Playing with your food before devouring it. So unlike you.
That's it.
I really don't want to deal with this anymore. Yeah, get the F out of here. Oh, I should have been less impatient. Jin, that's why Jin is an A-rank bracer and we are not. Dang. Okay, we are thoroughly surrounded too. Let's have...
Stay on guard.
Let's feed her one of these.
Thanks a million.
So that she can pep boost.
What to do?
Or... slow. Yeah.
Don't for-
Go ahead and give everybody a little, pick-me-up. A single attack. Not the greatest thing ever. And she's not damage upped. So I kind of want to hold off. No, let's it'll be a while before that actually can execute. Let us do... Nadia's probably not going to survive. So instead of popping resources on her... Now, can Swin Earthguard in time?
I'm ready to go.
No, he cannot.
You can't best me. Engaging. Boost gauge upgraded.
Alright, so, I mean, they're lower, but... Okay, cool. Now, can they still heal off of our Earthguard? I'm assuming the answer is probably, but... They're not even bothering to try. No, they can't heal off of an Earthguard. They can take the rest of her HP, though, if they can get at it. Finally!
The fists of the immovable. Alright, palm strike.
Boost gauge limit removed.
Everybody gets some. And a critical... Oh! Doesn't get the critical heal off of that.
Too slow.
Fatal Bite. That's okay. He gets nada. That is not okay. Elaine, come on, dude. But she doesn't have any hit. This thing is speedy. Oh, my. There we go. Got our damage all back.
Let's go, immovable.
Another distance, so we've got another round of this. Oh, no, we didn't kill it. Uh-oh. Whoa! Elaine with the clutch up!
That's it. Don't push yourself.
Actually, we're gonna risk it.
Wide open.
Rank 7, defense plus 8.
Always strive to better myself.
Stay alert. More on the way. But now that we have Jin here, we're boxed in. How are we supposed to beat this many? Don't let it get to you. They may be a threat, but as long as we keep our synergy up, we'll pull through. Follow my lead. Yeah, Jin, he's like, this ain't over by a long shot. Cool under pressure, hits like a truck. That's what makes him S-rank material. Maybe we aren't goners after all. Wait, something's happening. They're people! What happened? There were people inside them? So that's why we haven't seen any goons walking around. That's all kinds of freaky. So these are their true forms. Seems like they're still breathing, at least. I recognize those men. Aren't they members of Desire? Wait, is this what was happening to the kidnapped Desire members? You mean that gang? So they're tied up in this too. But why would they turn into monsters and attack us? I couldn't say, but it appears they're just as much the victims in this as we are.
Honestly, I can't take my eyes off these boys for even a second.
So that's the presence that...
would be too kind a word for them.
Really?
That voice.
Where's it coming from?
I take it you're the one who's behind all this.
Think what you will. it makes no difference. After all, this is the end of the line for you.
How do you figure?
I have a nearly infinite pool of resources here. You don't even have a prayer.
We have time travel, though.
Now rise, my servants, as many times as it takes.
Ain't this familiar?
Don't stop until you've left no survivors.
Forcing mind control people to get up and up over and over again.
They recovered?
No way!
Is that even possible?
All right. Let's see how you like this.
There we go. He's like, let's put that pain to him again. But of course.
He won't stay down.
So then, she meant what she said.
They'll just keep reviving.
Assault incoming. Stand your ground.
Now are we gonna get? Okay. Imagine if it had thrown us into another battle right there. Now we're right back into the same.
It's just one after another. This is going nowhere fast.
Uh-oh.
We're fighting a losing battle.
Okay. Jeez, dude. I thought Jin was gonna be our get out of jail free card.
Here they come again.
Jin, we'll do what we can to hold them off.
Right back in the exact same situation. Jin wasn't enough?
Use that time to secure an escape route.
Breaking formation could prove fatal, but we ain't exactly spoiled for choice right now. Just don't go dying on me, you hear?
He carved the path. Whoa.
It struck from behind.
Everybody went. Jeez.
Swin. Nadia.
Okay. That was also not expected. Jin, what? Calling in Jin wasn't enough. We got another dead end. Interesting. Okay. Again. I don't know why people. I actually think that's really interesting. Having to try it multiple times. I think that's because I think that's way more. Okay, like I said, we've seen it so many times. It looks like certain defeat. Somebody comes in, one-shots everybody, never displays a power like that again, and then the story just continues on. I think this is a lot more realistic. Like, we're unequal to the challenge, and we can't get it. What? But it's like, certain party members will be changed. So, we're not calling Jin this time. I think these decisions the characters are making make sense. But this time, we're gonna figure out what's going on.
What am I remembering?
Yeah, like now the memories will be even stronger.
We kicked the bucket again and...
Yeah.
Wait, again?
Okay, we're figuring it out.
I see the two of you have retained some recollection as well this time.
All right, Elaine.
This time? What are you saying?
Do you know what's going on?
Vaguely. She's got a better idea than these two do.
The very thought of it is so absurd that it borders on comical. But from what I can gather...
And okay, we have seen a lot of insanity over all of these games, but traveling back in time, the player characters doing it, this much anyways, I should add that qualifier on. Traveling back in time this much is definitely new.
We've all met our ends twice now. Actually, it would be thrice for me if you include that incident from the other day.
And imagine how many times they've gotten... Okay, actually, I don't know if that's a fair assessment. Because, like, imagine what a bracer does. Like, these past 2 months, Elaine didn't just stop being a bracer. Estelle and Joshua are still out there doing stuff. It's like, we're always on the cusp of trying to fight world-ending incidents. What they're doing right now is highly out of the ordinary. That's why it's so much deadlier. In their regular day-to-day, no wonder they don't face this kind of mortal peril. 99% of the time, there's no mortal peril to be faced.
We met our ends? Are you telling me all those visions and memories are real?
What's the deal with that?
The mechanics are beyond me, but I suspect the cause is right there in your pocket.
The Genesis, which is why I say there is no way these things are surviving. They'll either be rendered inert, they'll be merged into a singular Genesis and ascend or something. We are not going to have this power after this game is over.
The Genesis Aggie gave us, left behind by Professor Epstein.
While I won't pretend to know all the details, those devices were inextricably linked to a number of high-profile cases Van and his team solved last year.
Yeah, they're basically artifacts.
We did hear that they could cause all sorts of crazy things to happen. But turning back time, that's just too hard to swallow.
It's a brand new layer of wild.
I couldn't agree more, but it's the only viable explanation.
Okay, let's assume those memories are real. Does that mean we went back into the past?
Or more like it means those bad futures never happened.
Or are we just getting a glimpse of our futures? Not that we can actually tell one way or another.
Whichever it is, I never would have expected it in my wildest dreams. More nightmares.
It's a lot.
And it's making my head hurt all over again.
At least now we know just how dangerous the condemned sector truly is.
Well, the condemned sector is not normally like this. After the events of the game, anything that would take us down in the condemned sector will be something that Elaine could handle by herself.
What will you do now? You're free to wash your hands of this if you'd like.
And I like the implication here. Elaine is like, I'm getting this solved no matter what.
In fact, I'd recommend it. Substitute Spriggans or not, the last thing I want is to put your young lives at risk.
And Elaine is 24.
That's nice of you to say, but we're already in too deep to back out now. Even if we did, you'd just be walking into your grave. That doesn't sit right with me.
Right, she is not going to give up, no matter what.
Besides, we can't just pretend we aren't curious about what's going on with that place.
That's what would keep me going.
S and I are sticking to you like glue, Elaine. Ride together, die together.
Literally.
I see. Thanks, you two.
What we need is a game plan. I've already croaked enough to last me a lifetime.
And normally you only get one, so yeah.
We can't bank on another freak phenomenon bailing us out either. Not when we don't know what triggers them.
And that's true. This time could be our final opportunity. They have no way of knowing.
It'd be smartest to assume that there's no coming back from our next death.
Yep.
A game plan, huh? To be honest, I'm this close to admitting defeat.
Oh, well, you know what? At some point, after trying and dying twice, it's kind of fair. It's not like the Bracer Guild has a 100% solve rate.
If bringing Jin along wasn't enough, what more can we do?
My memory's a little hazy, but weren't there a buttload of enemies that kept reviving over and over? We could call in backup till we're blue in the face, and it still wouldn't do squat against those stinking cheaters.
So, alright, that's fair. So no amount of backup is gonna help.
Right. Even if we do contact Jin again, he can't be our only countermeasure.
I'm just thinking out loud, but it's hard to imagine an orbital terminal that big being down here for very long.
So can someone... Oh, can Hamilton short-circuit it or something? Actually, we have no idea if the ferry is using that for that purpose.
Maybe this is a reach, but technically, the condemned sector is still part of the Blacklight district.
Are we gonna shut down power to the entire Blacklight district?
Why don't we try asking the people around here if they know anything about it?
It's a start. Let's canvass the area and see what we can learn.
Sure. Not like I can drum up any better ideas.
I doubt the people around here will be very amenable to a bracer.
And they would definitely be able to recognize her better than the other ones would be.
But nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Alright, so do we have a new topic or what?
Check out the arena.
And now, okay, we can do a bit more walkabouting.
What would you like?
Yes, give me these.
Stop by again sometime.
It's someone... Okay, there's someone in the
Wanna rest
arena.
here? Do me a favor and decide already.
Northern
Come back
Risotto.
whenever you like.
So we'll come up... Is that... Oh, Hermes. You don't need any deliveries at the moment, so we're fine on that.
Sounds fun.
Now this guy...
Help you?
Lemon sour.
Come again.
We gotta eat as much as we...
This leads to... Oh, That's right. Ooh,
Oh,
you look
crap. All right, well.
dangerous. I better see
You
you
two
again.
are
a little too young for this place.
Too young? No, S can't ever set foot in one of these places. You're hereby banned.
Okay. Why do you sound so desperate?
Why indeed? Okay, I have to check the... Oh, check that out. Nice little terminal to get into the Marian Garten, but we're not going there just yet. I'll probably do the other, like, once we get this settled... Oh, he's having a bad time. Elaine's just gonna ignore it? Bro might, deserve it, though. What's he doing? Jacobin. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Come on over and say hello. I made these special.
Dynamite
just for you.
soda, whiskey bonbon.
See you later, cutie.
Let's head up. Oh. Bulls. Is that Jin?
Sweet goddess! What's the matter? Throwing in the towel already?
No freaking way we're bringing him along.
Mercy!
Maybe we should do a 180 on this.
Nope, we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, I've got second thoughts.
I know that voice.
Dang. This guy really thought he had a chance? Enforcer number 8, Walter Kron the Dire... Wait. Have they ever said his last name before?
Pissing yourself and spit it out.
I've literally... No, we've seen a lot of Walter. I think even in the previous game, they just called him the Dire Wolf. So his last name is Kron, huh?
I already told you. I don't know. That's funny. You said yourself that nothing goes down in the Blacklight district without you catching wind of it.
Dang, you're about to regret talking that big, buddy.
I trash your little scrap heap there. You start talking. That's the way this works.
Oh, okay, maybe I was stretching the truth a little. But I swear, I've got nothing on this guy you're after. That probably means he never came here to begin with. If I had to guess, I mean.
Like hell he didn't. Following his tracks led me right here.
Who is this guy that Walter is after?
Forget it. Let's change the subject. There's this computer terminal. Massive. Pitch black. You see it around anywhere?
Thank the goddess. Okay, so Walter's basically already got 80% of the info.
Not that I remember. Sir?
Waste of my time. Guess I'll be taking this mirror as compensation after all.
Yeah, might as well get paid.
But that wasn't part of the deal.
Well, are you gonna stop him?
I anteed up the same amount. Or did you want to start something about it?
No, sir. It's all yours.
Let's see. I'll just go and add the rest of my winnings to the pot. Might as well use it to find some contenders the way he did.
Who is he?
Listen up! I'm taking on all comers. Beat me, and I'll hand over every last mirror I got here.
We're gonna have to fight Walter in order to get him to join us, I guess.
But if I win, you gotta tell me whatever I want to know. Hell, I'll even let you gang up on me. Nothing like a little handicap to turn up the heat. Come on! Ain't anyone got the guts to step up?
And Walter is very used to fighting multiple opponents at the same time. All right.
Consider your challenge accepted.
All right.
Hold on. You can't be serious about this.
We're already standing in the arena, Swin.
Isn't Shades over there one of the Society's enforcers? We're basically asking to get stomped.
Well, we've beaten Walter before, not you guys, but...
Well, if it isn't Beauty's blade, you really think you can take me?
Frankly, I wouldn't bet on myself if this were a duel. But with these two lending a hand, I'm fairly confident we can knock you down a peg.
Well, all right then, that's a lot of confidence.
And now she's talking trash.
You guys, she's writing a check that you guys better be able to cash.
She's more of a daredevil than I thought. Either that or just bloodthirsty.
Yeah, this is the side of her Van knows very well.
Smart mouth you got there, girlie. These brats don't look too wet behind the ears. But getting help from kids, well, that's just desperate.
So you're underestimating us. Not that it's any skin off our backs.
It's a lot less work for us if you don't see it coming.
There's only one way to find out how this bout will go.
All right.
Fine by me. Let's see you walk the walk. Don't disappoint me now.
Okay, so here's hoping that he's not insane.
Now, prove that you ain't just screwing around.
Win without anyone getting KO'd. Uh-oh.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Okay, I should probably check to see what because insight, I remember it granting us
Engaging skill.
like a very reliable dodge chance. Doesn't seem like it's too much the case any longer.
Might want to boost here. Initiating drive.
Whoa, he can S-boost too?
Hurricane! I won't show any mercy.
And he can impede us.
Cypher
That's nice.
Initiating drive.
So there's the Earth Guard. The La Forte.
Taking point.
Then Swin can get in there.
Boost gauge limit removed.
And we've got... Oh, and he's got a zero art, so he'll immediately be able to speed us all up. We need to stop standing in a freaking line.
Our time to shine.
She cannot pep boost. But we do have a bunch of new... That cures ailments as well.
You can do this.
This cures KO, but only for 240 HP. I'm not going to be using it for that.
We'll win.
Okay, so now we're set
Now's a great
on
time for a
that.
shard boost.
Yeah, let's get in there.
Taking
Win
point.
without anyone getting KO'd, huh?
Boost gauge upgraded.
Vulgar Claw.
Vulgar Claw!
We can win.
Zero arts. He's got a crit.
Energy output maximum.
Let's continue Earth Guarding.
Here we go.
And she cannot... And we'll keep the La Forte alive. She can actually support from way away from them. No, what is the AoE on that?
What to do?
That's actually unreal. What the heck? All right, in our front line. Uh-oh.
Too slow.
Let's do this.
So, what do we got?
Too slow.
When did he... Okay, no, this is something he used in the last game. I remember it. I remember the movement. Shield. Let's have her actually...
Easy does it.
14. Yeah. Nadia's too freaking far away. That's not good.
Hell's the matter, huh?
But she should have enough to sword Ortiz.
We'll win.
Engaging.
One of these gets some.
That all you got?
Uh-oh, he's gonna drop his S-Craft.
We're doing good.
Win without anyone getting KO'd, huh? This is basically gonna be our one shot here.
We can win.
Alright, can he Earth Guard?
Initiating drive.
Yes, okay. He's not doing it. As long as he doesn't double tap, then we should be fine. Go ahead and have Nadia get in there. Do a little bit of that.
We'll win.
EP heal, not strictly necessary. But the sword breaking is nice.
That's it. You can't back.
Alright. Honest. Oh, crap. Elaine needs a hit quartz or something. Jeez.
show any mercy.
Damage up, res up quick.
Keep it up, Nadia.
We can have her now drop the pep boost.
I'll remember this.
And she will... she'd be taking a hit here, actually. Yeah.
We can win.
Now, she'll... We'll wait, actually, to Knights of Asteria. We're going to head to La Forte, and then we'll go ahead and show them what we got.
I'll remember this.
You just have to have Nadia move out because he's trying to get to our back line. No, sir. All right.
My turn.
Swin is up first.
Let's
A
do
little
this.
bit of this. Dang, I should have had it be her. Uh-oh. Who? She needs healing.
Thanks a million. Nadia.
Yeah, let's go ahead and have her get away from him. She will... She doesn't need to pep boost, actually. Let's have her eat some more. The whiskey bourbons. Every little bit helps. Jeez. Oh my gosh. But at least she still has the Earth Guard. One of these for our health.
Here we go.
And now Nadia can pep boost. All for you guys. So we guarded most of it, but not all of it. Jeez. Nadia is in danger of being KO'd.
You're really making me bust my ass.
Okay, didn't get her. So I guess he has to be facing a particular direction in order for it to execute.
Here we go.
And then she... We actually don't have too much more in the healing department.
You can't best me.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get some of this. And we're just about this time. Ooh, whoops.
I can shine.
No, we can't boost into it. But we'll all go attack him. There we go. Alright. So, it took a second. But we were able to go ahead. There we go. Get this done. We're dead.
I end your misery. Now cough it up.
We didn't die off of that. I was fully prepared. I was like, there's no freaking way. We got him all the way down so freaking low. It's only right that Nadia gets the last hit. Jeez, dude. I was like, there's earn 4 SP. Looks like the victory is ours. I can't believe it. I was like, that's it. He got us. Using his S-Craft right at the end is some BS. But you know what? Not too shabby. Those kids, they used to run with the Gardens, yeah? The professor mentioned them a while back. Said he'd made a fascinating discovery over in Crossbell. Ew, not that slimy old brainiac. Let's take this elsewhere, shall we? It's time for you to honor your end of the bargain. He bounced back in no time flat. Some people transform into monsters. This guy just already is one. So, the fact you dragged me out here can only mean one thing. You're looking to grill me for info. Am I right? That's exactly right. Wait, we are? What about the prize money? What about it? A good piece of intel's worth just as much as that chump change. Yeah, of course he'd call it that. He wants to keep it. Not in my universe, it isn't. Just drop it, will you? Naturally, it isn't Mira we're after, but information, as you said. You know something about the Black Aurora, don't you? Huh. So you saw it, eh? Where at? We're the ones asking the questions here. Fine, fine. You want answers, I'll give them. Yeesh. You already know this, but that thing was based on the central terminal they used to have in Basel. One of its designers, David Callahan, was in cahoots with Almada. But I bet that's old news to you too, huh? Yes, he was using it to develop nuclear weaponry during last year's incident. That's right. Now, don't ask me about the where or how, because your guess is as good as mine. But after the Mafia went under, our society's professor managed to salvage their database. And guess what he found inside? The design docs for the Aurora. It tickled his fancy, so he built a new one in his spare time and colored it black. Alright, so Blonde Bowl Cut went ahead and did this. Novartis. I was hoping we'd heard the last of him. Can't he ever keep his wrinkly nose in his own business? Anyhow, the professor lost interest after he finished making the thing. So someone just swooped in and took it? After that, some guy swiped it away from us. And now I'm out here chasing him down. Yeah, that sounds like Ouroboros. Just do deadly stuff and then let things happen. Wait, you're brushing over that as if it's nothing. How did he steal something developed by the Society? Dig all you want. That's all the dirt you're getting from me. I gave you my wager's worth. Any more and it won't be an even trade. Wow, you're pretty tight-lipped for someone so fast and loose. Heh, right to my face, huh? You got moxie, kid. I respect that. At any rate, now we know how this Black Aurora came to be. Though from what you've told us, it sounds like the Society isn't too invested in it. We've got enough going on as is. You can make of that what you want. It certainly sounds like them. More backstory is nice and all, but it doesn't really help us draft out a game plan. Yeah, even the immovable isn't enough to turn the tables. There has to be another way. Mentioning Jin in front of Walter. Back up. That last bit got my attention. Huh? You mean the part about Jin? The bastard didn't pull through for you, eh? You hate to see it. Are he and Z-Bear beefing or something? You have no idea. That's putting it mildly. They have quite a lot of history. Also, Z-Bear, really? Alright, lead the way. What? Where? Ain't it obvious? Wherever the hell that giant supercomputer is. Dealing with that hunk of junk's the whole reason I'm here anyway. Besides, I can give you a better leg up than Jin ever could. Stoked that rivalry. And that's easy enough to say. Yeah, this isn't a picnic we're going on. We've got all our picnicking time behind us, right, Nadia? You still flapping your gums? I gave you your damn answers, didn't I? So shut your yaps and lead the way. Then you can sit back and watch me mop up. Might as well. Very well. Having you with us may actually make all the difference. Because even though I don't, in a straight up fight, their skills are equivalent, but Walter's got a lot more, maybe not dirty tricks, but society tricks that he can utilize. Glad you see it my way. Are we sure about this? Shouldn't we call Jin, just in case? No, that would only make their teamwork, not even teamwork, they would just blow up any teamwork we've got. It'd be too volatile. Not to worry. I have a plan. Hey, cut the chatter and get to stepping already. Somehow, I'm not totally convinced. If things go south, we can always use him as a decoy and make a run for it. Right. Maybe wait till I'm out of earshot, kid. Does it matter? You're the one who wants us to just sit back and watch, remember? Touché. Guess I'd better make a show of it then. Fingers crossed this works out. I'm confident. Condemned Sector Depths has been added to the travel menu. Okay, we can just fast travel there. The game's like, okay, we put you through enough BS already.
Confirming your schedule.
Yeah, let's go ahead and hop down.
Okay, ready to go?
And we'll be able to see what Walter can do. Alright, third time is the charm.
Huh. So this is where it got off to.
It's just as I remember.
Yup, the last 2 times.
Yeah, talk about deja vu.
So, when do we get to the fun part?
Right about now, I assume.
Luckily for you, it's already begun. Here they come.
Are they gonna make us do this fight a 3rd time?
Now this is more like it.
Watch out.
They freaking are. Okay, we're just gonna skip to when we win, because there's no freaking way.
Zypher activate.
Alright, we got them out of there handily. Too easy.
What's the big idea? Don't tell me that's all there is to it.
Don't ask for more.
Much the opposite. This is where things pick up.
So many unexpected guests. I'm surprised you even managed to locate this place.
Okay, so she does not realize the kind of ability we have, which is good. Perfect for us.
That voice again.
Doesn't sound like she knows time got rewound, though.
Yeah.
Oh well, it makes no difference. After all, this is the end of the line for you.
So you say.
Now rise, my servants, as many times as it takes. Don't stop until you've left no survivors.
So what's the game plan this go round?
It's exactly the same as before.
So that's your game, huh? I've got your number.
Did you catch on to something?
So, yes, his society tricks are gonna help out.
Just watch and see. Eat this!
That won't work! They'll just... Huh?
Jesus!
He's not letting up even after they've reverted.
And at full force, too.
I hope that guy wasn't too attached to a skeleton.
Oh.
What's wrong? Rise up and fight!
What?
It can't be!
Is he too jacked up?
No wonder Jin let you down. That panty waist doesn't have it in him to finish the job. Full body beatdowns are what fists were made for!
Jeez.
But those men, will they be all right?
And why does she think he cares?
Now relax. I didn't kill him. They're just in for a nice long stint at the hospital.
But okay, you can't make a broken body continue to move.
What a brute! Do you have no heart?
That's rich. Coming from the one who turned these patsies into monsters before sicking them on us.
Fair enough.
I'm just setting them free. Hell, they ought to be thanking me.
This guy's got villain oozing out of his pores.
He has, like, Walter gets a lot of play, actually. He shows up quite often.
But he's definitely whittling them down.
And he's more like an anti.
For this. Prepare to be crushed like the bug you are!
But I do fully consider Walter an anti-villain. Because, like, Ouroboros, They've got, like, there's a lot of shadiness going on.
Shit!
Whoa, what happened?
Losing your touch, Walter? You left your six wide open there.
Who invited your ass?
Jin! You came just in time.
Guess the girlie there just answered my question.
There it is.
I figured you'd show one way or another. Wasn't planning on leaving you any of the action, though.
Sounds to me like you bit off more than you could chew.
Always gotta have the last word. How about I start by smashing your bones in?
You can try all you like after we take care of these guys.
Their dynamic is fun as well. Okay, there it is. Big Boss. Hollow Giant, Demi-Grendel Godam.
This one's different from the others. And not just in size.
Yeah, we're gonna need all hands on deck.
Okay.
Bring it on! I'll leave you 6 sarge under!
Gotta make sure I don't slip up in front of the kids.
It all comes down to this. Don't hold anything back.
So,
Watch out. You're up against
yes, it's time to fully jump these guys.
Now's a great time for a shard.
No shard boost, not just yet. Yeah, okay, so Jin actually, or as you just saw, Walter did not have any HP left. We will be reviving him. That was, I should have had, I didn't realize she had an S-break boost thing. We'll Forte. And we'll have him actually Zerum Powder. It's much more useful to have him with us. Whoo!
Go for it, Elaine.
Now, will she survive this? Yes, okay. Ooh, good stuff that we did for Walter there. Now, let's go ahead and give him the real power-up.
Boost gauge upgraded.
Breath of Terror. Do we have... We got one out. This thing's about to... Okay, fighting Walter, that's fine.
We can win.
We can... how much HP? Okay, it's you that we want to kill.
Activating skill.
That's it.
Jeez, Walter is getting... God.
What to do?
She will... Actually, let's go ahead and pump everybody. Well, everybody who's nearby.
Everyone, here, take this.
Full Fury. Yeah, that's it for Nadia. It's all right though.
Activating skill.
Once we deal with the once we deal with these things, dang.
We can win.
Boost gauge limit.
Okay, Golden. And we will actually do the exact same thing. A Zerum Powder for Nadia.
Thanks a million.
Why not?
Please. That's it.
Duplicate's Roar. 7,000. I'm not sure how that's fair, but
Too slow. Our time to shine.
might as well go all in.
This went to you, Elaine.
So everybody's going to be able to jump this thing, though. No reinforcements, which is exactly what we want to see.
We can win.
This time he will Earth Guard everybody.
Come on, let's go.
Take this.
Here you go.
And this is why it's got so much HP, I guess. We're just bullying it now.
We'll win.
1 boost plus. Uh-oh, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Taking point.
Get some.
Gauge upgraded.
Very important Sword Breaker. Duplicate's Roar for it to heal the 7,800. That sucks, but...
I believe in you, S.
So he will actually Earth Guard again.
Activating skill. Take this.
And I think, doesn't Nadia have something that actually, stun. Okay, cool. So this time, we're actually all going to, well, yeah. And she's already set. Oh, it consumes the stun. Well, that sucks.
Give me everything you've got.
Let's just have him do it. 7,000 or 700. All right, 1,200 or so. Breath of Terror, which we can all block, or guard rather.
What to do?
You shall La Forte. Make sure that when we get in there and deal the damage, it's as much as possible. All right, a boosted Arhat Palm Strike. Wow. All right, Walter dropped the ball there, but you know what? Another duplicate's roar, dude. This guy. We basically have to save everything in order to, whoops. I think we basically have to save everything for us all to be able to drop our S-Crafts all at the same time. Because we're all in its face. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And then Knights of Asteria for that crit. Swin is frozen. That'll cure stat down. So we'll have him Earthguard, actually. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Oh, he can't do anything, actually.
You better be ready.
Distend. We need damage, dude. We'll have her actually throw a pet boost their way. Yeah. Okay, just a regular attack. Excellent. We're almost there. God dang it. Actually, let's bring Nana in. Because we'll be able to get this set. Yeah, both of them can go for it. Okay. Whew. That healing. Nice. And that's it. It was a lot of killing. Now is this?
We prevailed.
Just
for now, at least.
Some random.
Yeah. He could just as easily come right back. Nadia, how's the analysis coming?
All done. Your hunch was spot on, S. First things first, though. That black aurora is what's turning those guys into monsters.
All right.
We've gotta bust it up. Stat.
Walter, you handle the other side.
I don't take orders from you, jackass. Either keep up with me or piss off.
Whoa. There's no fixing that up.
Yeah. Could not be more busted.
For all their bickering, they're pretty in tune with each other.
Yes. They're synced up very nicely.
Anyway, that should give us some room to breathe.
Yes. The worst of it is over now.
No.
Was she possessing it?
That black and blue eyesore in his hollow. We're finally out of the picture. This was supposed to be our golden opportunity.
So she was trying to take advantage of the fact that Van wasn't around.
I don't believe this. How barbaric can you get?
Again, she is one to be talking.
You were there back then, too.
So what's her deal?
A red fairy. I remember Van telling us about this.
Yeah, but we've never seen her in person till now.
So you're the mystery voice we heard.
Ain't that a hoot?
We have a few new faces, I suppose that means another introduction is in order. You may address me as Carmine Altera, the Grendel Zolga's personal hollow.
So she's also a hollow, just, okay. Carmine Altera. So she's got a last name. Carmine Altera.
Consider this a reward for all the trouble you've given me. Not everyone gets the privilege of feasting their eyes on a picture of grace like myself.
Where do these things come from?
Grendel's Olga. That must be the Crimson Beast everybody's been talking about.
If you're his hollow, does that make you the same as Mare?
I'll thank you not to mention that vile name in my presence.
They probably have like
The sound of it grates on my ears.
they probably have some like actual history.
In any event, while I was fortunate enough to recover the data in time,
And she said she was the hollow of the Grendel Zolga, which means that Mare is the personal hollow of the Grendel.
the Demi-Grendel assembly line I labored over is entirely ruined now.
So, Demi-Grendels. Not the last time we're gonna be hearing that.
Demi-Grendel?
Is that what you call those shadow monsters?
Yes, you can think of them as unsuccessful Grendels.
So, people who weren't quite able to bear the nightmare.
They can't compare with the genuine article, but they suffice as foot soldiers. I went to great pains putting that system together, which makes you destroying it all the more galling.
Technically, it was Walter's property in the first place as a member of the society.
So that's what the big old sucker was for.
To be more precise, I was using the Black Aurora as a conduit to borrow processing capacity from Edith's orbital network.
Does she have any reason to be telling us all this? They never do, but it's very interesting. And if she didn't tell us, we'd have no way of knowing.
That other obnoxious excuse for a hollow could never have achieved something this complex on her own.
I don't know, Mare's pretty impressive.
I trust it's clear which of us is more capable. Not to mention, elegant.
Talk about one-sided beef. Mare is not worried about you.
Where did you get the power to pull this off?
Swin?
Excuse me? All of this was my own doing.
I don't know.
I call bunk on that. You swiped that power from a little girl, one we happen to know very well.
Oh, really? Okay, so there aren't multiple people running around with these capabilities then.
This girl you're referring to, could it be?
It's all starting to come together.
Not really. How did she do that?
She was a key player in sorting out that whole retributive tower business, right?
Oh yeah, I heard about that from the professor.
So all of us are on the same page. I'll cut right to the chase then. Lapis has fallen into a coma.
Whoa, that's what they're here for then. And here I thought she was off living happily ever after.
She has?
How is that even possible?
We just found her one day, all cold and lifeless, like a doll.
Like a doll, yeah.
It was as if an important part of her had been stolen away. You would accuse me of robbing power from a doll? Ludicrous. The evidence doesn't lie. All those computational sources you used, the Elysium code was one of them.
Dang, Reverie is back with a vengeance.
Elysium.
Nadia analyzed the data while we were fending off your minions. It's true that Elysium's core systems were wiped out without a trace. But the programming language used to build it, the Elysium code, survived.
We're still okay. Well, hey, we already this game is already Reverie remake, so why not?
Thing is, it can't be found on the orbital net, and our friend's the only one who can operate it.
Yeah. So if you manage to use the code, that makes you a dirty thief.
So it's Carmine Altera thereafter.
I am Carmine Altera, a one-of-a-kind hollow of splendor and dignity. Say what you will. This power came from me and me alone.
Oh, that's not true.
Huh? But that would mean...
There's obviously a connection here. But maybe our initial assumption was off.
Oh, I mean, just because she says it doesn't make it true, but...
Enough of this! Just talking with you people has me on my last nerve. I'm done here.
It's not like we can capture her.
Wait!
Nadia!
Whoa!
That's...
The Grendel Zolga!
I like the look of this one.
Out of the way! We've still got questions for her.
So I wonder if this is the same, like, host from... Oh, it can grab her? Interesting.
Oh,
Crap!
Swin. Nadia.
Turning tail, huh? And here I was hoping to beat a few answers out of them myself. Well, whatever. That's all the charity you're getting from me. Later, chumps.
He was instrumental to
Never
this.
thought I'd see the day he lent me a hand instead of balling it up into a fist.
I apologize. It was our choice to accept help from a member of the society.
Like, the Bracers and the Society have a weird working relationship, but you're not the first one to do so.
Hey, you know what they say, all's well that ends well. Would have been dicier if I went at it alone.
You have no idea.
That Crimson Grendel's no joke, though. Makes my skin crawl like nothing I've ever seen.
We've rooted out the source of the network disruptions and foiled a hostile plot, if only for a time. Our work is complete. At least, as far as the request is concerned.
Yeah. The mystery
No
deepens.
complaints here. That wraps up another 4 SPG. I'd say we're doing pretty well at this substitute Spriggan thing.
Yeah, and all it took was 2 back-to-back deaths.
right? Not to toot my own horn, but I really pulled out the stops this time.
She did. Her analysis was instrumental.
Plus, now we finally have a lead on what we've been looking for.
Yeah. All that's left is to follow it.
You said it. We got this, S.
So we got to investigate Carmine Altera.
They sure make a dependable duo, huh?
That they do. Job well done, both of you.
So will we get... Alright, The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak 2, Act 1B, Substitute Spriggan's End. 6K Mira has been placed in your account. Nice.
Closed the books on another case.
Gained 5 SP by progressing in the Marian Garten.
Rank up.
D.
Yes! Money!
Cosmic Thrust. Win plus space. Those are new. Okay. In fact, the only other time we've seen this kind of dual power is with Lost Arts.
That's just about perfect.
Dial S for Spriggan.
I did nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh, she got it again. 3 and 9 has been added to the archive. Okay, so I've got a few, I will definitely be checking these out because I've been informed that it might not, well, also the fact that my memory is not the best. We will be looking at the archives. We'll also be progressing, but that's all going to be next time, so definitely join me then for more Trails Through Daybreak 2. Bye for now, guys.